Abantu bathesha ngeindlela eziningi ezihlukahlukene ukuze balale bedlile. Abanye bafundile, abanye abafundile. Kodwa akekho ongcono kunomunye. Uhlelo Ithesho lami My Hustle lizovundulula inhlobo ezihlukene zamathesho. Sizwe kulabo abaziqhubayo ukuthi benza kanjani. Through this show, we want to expose the youth yaseMzansi to a variety yemisebenzi khona bezokwazi ukwenza wise career choices besabancane. Nawe makukhona ihustle ofuna siyiveze, sibhalele ku@gabisa.tv@gmail.com. Leli Ithesho lami My Hustle.
Ithesho lami.
Danko, don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel Gabisa TV. Washa. Alani-ke bafethu uGabisa khulusa uhlelo Ithesho lami My Hustle uhlelo olusha lolu oluzoletha ushintsho ezimpilweni zeingane ezincane. Sizohamba izinkalo ngeinkalo sibheka ama-hustles ahlukahlukene enziwa abantu ukuze sizokwazi ukuthi sisize intsha yethu ukwazi ukwenza well-informed career choices. Namhlanje kodwa uhlelo lokuqala luqala ngathi eziGabisa TV siyiprofile thina ukuze nizokwazi ukuthi obani laba banilethela lolu hlelo. Siniphathele uhlelo oluzobheka umkhakha waka-media and video technology productions. This is a cutthroat industry edinga passion, discipline and consistency. Lo mkhakha unama stages amathathu abalulekile. I-pre-production la wenza khona i-research ne-planning ukuze uzoba nolwazi olunzulu nge-subject yakho. If your planning is a flop, everything crumbles, then you are out of business qondile. I-production lana ke ilapho osuke usuphezu kwawo umsebenzi. Kumele i-team ifike isober, igcine isikhathi and communicate in advance mabezoba late. Akudingeke phutha kule stage because one mistake can cost you a client. You must all look presentable nezimpahla ezayiniwe. Wonke umuntu la kumele adlale i-role yakhe that was agreed upon kwi-pre-production stage ukuze i-production izoflowa from ekuqaleni till the end. Kwi-post-production ilapho sekuqoqwa khona konke bekushuthwa ku-edithwa by the video editor. Sibe sesifaka ama-graphics and background music. This needs a creative video editor ngoba the artistic telling of the story lies on him. Wonke lama stages enza umsebenzi wakho uhleleke kahle from conceptualization till execution.
Igama uThubelehle Dlamini, I'm a professional videographer/editor. Well, yeah, ngidlala ama games la ku-computer. So, leli Ithesho lami My Hustle.
Ngokwanele ngoka Mazibuko all the way from Escort and right now sisisinqawini kwaMashu. Leli Ithesho lami My Hustle.
Igama nguLinda Zulu and leli Ithesho lami My Hustle.
uGabisa khuluse lo producer director iGabisa TV. Leli Ithesho lami My Hustle. Sangisanda ukuthola ucingo la from uBrasThebiso Ngubo we-Afromed Medical Services. Le brazo ikhampani ayizinze la eThekwini usebenzela la kodwa ungokudabuka eManguzi. Into aseyenzile ke iyathusa. Usakhe wasusa phansi isikole esizokwazi ukuthi sifundise intsha yangale ngezifundo zalomkhakha kuona as a way of giving back to community. Many people from here flee to big cities leaving their poverty-stricken families behind ngoba beyozama amadlela aluhlaza. NoBrasThe Ngubo wenza esifanayo eshiya ekhaya emncane wayosebenza as a garden boy eThekwini ukuze ezokwazi ukuqhubeka nokufunda.
Afromed Medical Services ikhampani yama-ambulance banye bayazi kanjalo but it's an emergency and medical and events company. Specializer ngabantu abagulayo emakhaya, ama-accident esuke siwabona emgaqweni, imidlalo yebhola, konke nje la kusuke kuhlangane khona umphakathi noma abantu aba-more than 20 ama-paramedics ne-ambulance iyadingeka.
Uba uBrasThe awusitshele ngokukhula kwakho.
Ekhuleni kwethu ibinzima kakhulu ngoba izinto eziningi bezingekho and bekudinga ukuthi ukwazi ukuthi ufukuze upaquze uzinikele uzimisele futhi khona lapho ukuze ukwazi ukuphumelele as long as uwazi ukuthi yini lo idingayo uyakwazi ukuyinisa kwena.
Lesikole sizokwakhiwa ngama-phases amathathu njengoba usuphela uphase 1 osukhoste around 800,000. Kuyothi sekuxhunywe yonke imishini sesi-ready for ama-class uyobe esesebenzise around 1.3 million ophuma ephaketheni lakhe njalo. Yo abanye abantu okulandelayo kuzomela bathole ama-accreditations from necessary government departments azobanika imvume yokufundisa ama-modules that are industry relevant nazokwenza abafundi balesikole baqasheke uma sebephothula. Phase 1 unama-class amabili azomumatha plus minus 25 students each. Ama-course akhona azoqala ku1 year kuya ku3 years ngokuhlukana kwawo.
Ukuze idea yami yesikole ibe yilento engiyifunayo ukuthi ngiyaconsult. Omunye wabo engiconsulta kubona uMr Mfeka wase Pietermaritzburg Emergency College oserane icollege lakhe isikhathi eside more than 15 years. Nami ngomunye wabo oma student engiphuma kuona engibone even setup yakhe ukuthi ifanele status exon. Nami ngiyafisa ukuthi one day ngibe seduze kwakhe ukuze ngikwazi ngincela ulwazi, ngikwazi ngincela information ukuze nami icollege yami izokwazi ukuthi icishe ifane neyakhe. Not ukuthi we compete but at least ngizobe nomuntu oyimentor kumina.
Bafethu izolo sisibonile isikole enisakhaya eManguzi umsebenzi omuhle bafethu siyabonga. Wena awusitshele nje ngama qualifications zakho nawe bakusazositshela bese niyasitshela ukuthi umuntu ongena kulomkhakha ungena kanjani.
I-qualification yami is intermediate life support, of which it's an independent practice kulomkhakha wethu, but kulomkhakha wethu uqala kwi-basic life support, kube i-intermediate life support, then bese kuba i-advanced life support.
Nami ngi-independent practitioner, ngi-intermediate life support. In fact, kuningi esikwenzayo la within u-Afromed. Khona u-HR, khona ama-paramedics, khona nodokotela, khona nama-advanced life support. Baningi abantu esibaqashayo nesibadingayo ukuthi bakwazi babambisane nathi.
Abasebenzi esasinabo before i-COVID babe u-38, but ngama-challenges e-COVID-19 sahla isibalo sawu-22. Manje sinabasebenzi abawu-22 aba-full-time employed. Then bese kuba kuma-special event sinabasebenzi abawu-40 esibaqashayo ngosuku lwe-event.
Ilokishi lakwaMashu is based on the northern side of Durban kanti laqanjwa ngomlungu wayebizwa ngoSir Marshall Campbell. Leli lokishi is the second biggest la KZN after Inaz. Kwakunzima kakhulu kudala la kunezimpi zepolitiki kanye nobugebengu. Well, sekwashintsha konke lokho. Abantu bakuleli lokishi have become ama-hustlers asebenza ngokuzikhandla, running businesses that contribute positively to employment. Leli lokishi lilabantu abaningi aba-achievile kwimikhakha ehlukene. Singabala oJudge Pius Langa, oLeleti Khumalo, oNomzamo Mbatha, oSiyabonga Nomvete, oZex Bantwini kanye nabozakwe to mention a few. Enye amakhampani akuleli lokishi enze umehluko ecreate amathuba omsebenzi inkampani ekuthiwa Ingwanya kaMajola eyaregister ngo2018 kanti yenza umsebenzi wokulayisha abafundi, ama-cold room nama-toilet hire, fiber installation, domestic and industrial cleaning, landscaping, ne-mobile high pressure cleaning. Le nkampani before i-COVID-19 yayiqashe abantu abawu-15 aba-permanent nabawu-5 ama-temporary. Kodwa njengamanje iqashe abantu abawu-25 aba-full-time kanye namawu-10 ama-terms. Yo, kuyasetshenzwa la. Namhlanje iMove noShake esiphethe intwana encane yala kaMashu kasi uLwandile ena 22 years of age kodwa isisebenze emabhizinisini asekhaya since the age of 10 isizubabwayo.
Ithesho lami mina umanager amabhizinisi enziwa i-time from ukutransport izingane zesikoleni to ukharishisa out ngama-cold room nama-toilet. Senzana ne-cleaning, we clean from complex to house, we do outdoor and landscaping. Ngokwamina ngi-technician qualified ye-fiber, so I install fiber. I'm currently working under i-company uHawaii.
Sengithole umbuso ubaba kaLwandile. Umbuso sengimazi isikhathi eside i-out engalali epassage. Ngiyabonga futhi ngenhloko. Sike sathi masixoxa nawe wavela indaba yokuthi yazi la isikhathi esiningi mfethu uma ushona ukade unebusiness ekhaya uthola ukuthi awudluliselanga ulwazi ezintwaneni, uthola ukuthi kuzovele kuwe yonke into bese kuthiwa kanti uthwele kanti that's not the case.
La mfethu ezubona belungu namandi our counterparts ingane zabo ziba involved kuma family business. Your liver brothers, it's called liver brothers. Four cousins, it's called four cousins because those were family business. But why we still have them after 100 years is because skills was transferred to the next generation.
Awuthiyami wena usipana la ekhaya. Ba wena igama and wena uthola unjani umsebenzi?
Shapshap, mina ngumjomana sipana la ekhaya. Sipana like usiza kakhulu sawazi kwayithina ukuthola ukubuy izinto kamnandi ekhaya.
Umuntu okhuthele la
kamnandi
mfethu uma uhola njalo imali ekhaya
njalo.
Mina igama lami nguLwandile and leli Ithesho lami my hustle. Ngiyabonga.
Igama lami uJomani bafethu ngisipana la eNgwanya Majola Siyadeliver bafethu, supply ngama-toilet, supply ngama-cold room. Leli Ithesho Lami My Hustle. Thank you bafethu.
Bafethu mbuso wamkhombe le fanda ngonyaka amajola. Abantwana bethu bafethu asibafakile emabhizinisini ethu. Leli Ithesho Lami My Hustle.
Uyazi ukuthi kuthiwa about 80% of the South African population suffers from some form of a mental issue. Hey, into serious leyo inzima. So singabodlala ngokuthi umuntu masimbone ngathi mhlawumbe akaphilile kahle sithi uyahlanya wena noma uyagula wena ngoba kungenzeka ukuthi loyo muntu udinga usizo la ngempela. Kodwa ukuze expande kabanzi kule topic ngivakashela i-out yami eyi-CEO yase Durban and Coastal Mental Health Organization i-NPO le esiza abantu abaneyinkinga zokuhlukumezeka ngokomqondo. Lo muntu uyi-CEO namhlanje kodwa akazalanga uyi-CEO. Waqale wahamba zona le intaba nje obe umbonisi wezizwe. Waqale wabona lezizwe lezi.
Indawo lena that is very rural. Indawo esikhule kuyona, abantu bekhula kuyona besebenzisa indlela ezinzima zokunyakaza.
Yes.
Ibonile ukuthi mubheka ayikho isibhedlela esidlulile uzofike lana. Ayikho i-tertiary institution oyibonile lana. Into oyibonile kuphela lapho ngabona iclinic eyodwa, abantu bonile i-transport mode, i-transport isenzima. Abantu abaningi basayithola ngokwabo. So umuntu ukhulele endaweni kanjalo ukuthi konke esikwenzayo kufanele ukuthi umuntu aqala zabalazi ukuze aye phezulu. Into engayenza kuqala is prioritize into esikole. But secondly ukuthi angisinvolvanga mina kuphela entweni zesikole as in the formal education. Mina ngizinvolve kakhulu ey'ntweni zami activities omphakathi.
Yes.
Yabo, because yizona izinto lezi ezidala futhi ukuthi ukwazi ukuthi before uqeda isikole usunayo i-CV.
Fanele sihambe siyobamba Ithesho lakho ke manje. This 83-year-old institution has 23 branches across the KZN province. Umsebenzi owenziwa la ushubile futhi udinga uthando, which is what Mahlase and his staff complement aim to perfect usuku nosuku. Indawo enje idinga uxhaso lwemali eshisiwe ngoba it's an intense operation engeke ukwazi ukuzimelela kwisubsidy kahulumeni kuphela. uMahlase iyiphi qualification anayo le ekwazi ukumenza ukuthi amelane nepressure engaka?
Umuntu wazile ukuthi after high school ahambe e-University of KwaZulu-Natal. Ilapho kafunde khona i-Bachelor of Commerce majoring kwi-management and i-marketing. Now izinto lezi ekwazile ukuthi after completion of i-degree yami and further extending to i-honors yami.
Ikelezile njalo ingwenya bafethu.
So and lama course lawo wakhavayo both kwi-undergrad na kwi-postgrad iwona kufundisayo, one on strategic management, on marketing and consumerism, and then basic kufundisa futhi same time on finance, bese kwazi futhi kufundisa futhi on economics. Izinto lezi ezikwazi ukuthi holistically zik-assist in terms of how ukwazi khona ukuthi umanage i-organization of such magnitude.
Umbonisi Sibisi lona, u-CEO wase Durban and Coastal Mental Health, leli Ithesho Lami My Hustle.
Hello, my name is Vasi Kistinsami. I am the manager for the Phoenix Daycare Center of Durban and Coastal Mental Health. This is Ithesho Lami My Hustle.
For me, it was a dream of becoming better and being one of the best, if I can, in the township that I grew up in.
The Special Economic Zone is spearheaded by the highly educated Dr. Bheka Zulu, who obtained his PhD in 2022. Lo mchida i-out relaxile yazalelwa kwaMashu yakhulela naselokishini laseNtuzuma. The hardness and temptations of the township never deterred him from aiming for success. We all know that growing up in a township has many disadvantages that can potentially turn good into bad. Kumnandi kuba nabantu abafana nabo Dr. Bheka Zulu who continue to be role models kwintsha yasemalokishini. Olaba hustlers, yes, siphakathi eBenini ePitoli bafethe eTshwane. Phela izolo sihlukane nodokotela yena wababindiza machine. Thina sagudla phansi ngebhasi. Namhlanje ke sisema officeini abo sothola kabanzi ngomsebenzi wabo. Asisho. Baba, awusitshele Magebe. Yini Ithashes?
It's a special economic zone where we assist investors, big business and small business ukuze bathrive bakwazi ukuthi babe part of the mainstream economy within the automotive sector. This environment yenza sure ukuthi small businesses are able to tap in from a manufacturing perspective and also bakwazi ukuthi ba-export so that ama-goods bakwazi ukufika overseas ukuze bakwazi uku-contribute towards i-global supply chain ye-automotive. Imfundo yami ibe kwi-science kakhulu, ngangithanda i-maths ne-science ngisemncane.
Isiqengu manje baba.
So a part of ukusebenza ngey'namba bekuyiphathi impilo yami. So a part of that ngafocus what we call nautical science. Babiza ngokuthi maritime studies these days.
Yes.
That's where career yami started.
Ocean economy.
Ocean economy. And then after that ngenza ifundo ye-BTech ye-finance and strategy. Emva kalokho ngenza i-postgraduate in public management.
Yes.
Emva kalokho ngenza MBA. Emva kalokho ngenza another masters maritime, which is MCom. So Master of Commerce in Maritime. And then ngenza i-PhD yami that is focusing on the ocean economy.
Lalela ndaba sithole sambe siyobona iplant ngijahe kabi ukuyobeka inyawo zami kule ndawo, the first automotive city in Africa. Aba no CEO sibamba ama-Porsche baba. Sengiphethe inkunzimalanga la umlondi Chiya omunye wama incubators naye khona into ayakhayo la uyaxhaswa uyasupportwa ukuze igcine iphumelelile. Baba awusitshele ngaleli business lakho kwenzakalani la eNomtech Automotive?
Inomtech Automotive is subcontracted by Tier 1 Hanon Systems, and we assemble HVAC, which is the component responsible for the heating, ventilating and air conditioning in the new Ford Ranger that you now see in the roads.
Yabona kule automotive city ayikho into ongayitholi. Manje ngiphethe impintshi yami entsha sha umphohlongwane. Lalela lo muntu is in position of MBA kanti manje she's studying towards i-doctorate yakhe. Hey ungambuka unganaki wena wathola kanjani kale program?
No, yiyo le ndaba le yasesikolweni. I walked to their offices, I knocked, I asked about the program. They told me that no, come around later this year and put in your application if you qualify. Then yeah, fast forward, I have my own company here.
Ayibo, i-company yakho, what are the milestones? Usuqasha abantu abangaki? Mhlawumbe what are some of the success stories?
We currently have 78 employees. What makes us unique is that trying to eradicate youth unemployment.
Yes.
80% of our employees are actually engineering graduates. So we're trying to
graduates.
Yes.
Now we've got over 100 employees and started here with 33 employees.
Ayibo bafethu niyayizwa bafethu into ethusayo. Le ndoda isikhondla khondla siqasha abantu aba-100 siyafika la ihlathi ingazilutho. Angithi uyasibona ukubaluleka kwesikole bafethu ukuthi sometimes isikole siyakwazi ukuthi sikuvulele eminye iminyango ngoba ukube wayengenayo le mechanical engineering ngabe ukuphi manje?
This good story that we've told, and I still remain the good story of a 1 billion that we've contributed to SMMEs. We currently have more than 3,100 jobs that we've created in our SEZ. Permanent jobs, and it's still growing. As recent as last week, we recruited more than 500 youngsters into our SEZ, and the 300 plus SMMEs that were empowered in the construction from being grade 1s to grade 4s. Some are progressing to be grade 5, CIBD grading 5 and 6. That is part of the contribution because we know once they have those gradings, they can get jobs anywhere across the country. Igama lami ngu Dr. Bheka Zulu. I'm the CEO of the Tshwane Automotive Special Economic Zone. This is Ithesho lami, my hustle. See you next time.
Lomchita was underground wangena kwi-commercial scene in 2011 after being signed by Native Rhythms Records. Kapha siyazi kuthiwa hayi wawudla zonke inhlobo yesicoco underground.
Bengimubi kakhulu. Yeah, yona into ebalekile hip hop iqala lapho bese unyuka nayo.
Waqala ngokubhala i-poetry based on township experiences as a way of educating the youth until he met K Master the producer who influenced him to take his writings to studio.
Saqala ke senza ama demo sese high school. Umuntu oyenza nje idemo yami yokuqala kwaku K Master side group.
I think 2004 sihlangana noZakwe nakhona kodwa kwakungakhona ukuthi sihlangane sesiyazwana engithola nami vele ngikulento producer yabo naye sazoqala lento music because waye kwi group but ngabona ukuthi lo azothi yena uhlukile kunalabo abantu ngase ngithi ayilo sicela ukuthi yena azame ukuthi mhlawumbe akabuye nje azorecorda yedwa kahle kahle into eyas attracts kuyena more than anything was equality ye voice yakhe yabo yayihlukile.
Is that the one thing you gotta know?
Ke manje sobonana naye uzake siqhubeke nestory sakhe la wenza into ezininganingana okokuqala ihip hop battle show yakhe le eqhamuka umrapper from all over the province bezoqhudelana la uyalithuthukisa ke lapho ikusasa lale industry akuyona. Okwesibili kukhona upiece wa music video abazowushootha bapromoter icula abazolikhipha maduzane asike siqhubeke naye sizwe istory sakhe. Uthini ngethesho lami baba lingivakashele baba
mfowethu ngijabulile ngiyabonga nje kakhulu bafowethu lento eniyenzayo yenza babone nomphakathi ukuthi it's not just ukuthi siyarapha nje kuphela siza umphakathi siphinde sinaka amakhali wethu ngapha nangapha emtholo.
Yizo the Hood versus Hood competition under the Rap Effect label sees up and coming hip hop artists from various KZN regions converge at the Bet Center to battle it out for the grand prize. The battle consists of 2 hoods with 10 artists each going head to head until the best hood wins.
Ila ngiqale khona nga collect ama beats from abo K Master abo XYs nginikeza umrap ukuthi ayibafowethu yini ongayenza la ufika urecord bese ungishayela video clip nefone ungazi uyenze be professional. Ngayithatha lezo zinto ngayiposta via i-page lami that has more than 1 million views. So abantu now get to understand ukuthi khona umrapper kanje wasempangeni khona umrapper nje wasejozini. They started getting ama views abo over 500,000 abanye 1 million. Ithe makuphela iCovid ngabona man no man sesingaqala manje siphumele ebantwini laba abantu abade belobe babona emafonini kuma video nani sebengaqala bevele be represent amahood abo.
I think into enziwa uzakwe evethu angazi noma uya understand kwayena ukuthi ibaluleke kangakanani and ngiyafisa ukuthi iqhubeke makuthi khona abafisa ukumxhasa abamxhase noma ngabe uhulumeni iminyango kahulumeni because kubalekile ukuthi izintwana lezi ezisemalokishini zingagcine zidla ama drugs.
Ama success stories ehood versus hood asebekhona semaningi kunabafowethu asebesayiniwe khona umfowethu wasayina via iAmbitious Records intwana nje yasemlazi eyasayina via iNative Rhythms kunomfowethu owangena futhi nangapha ngasemabala noise. So kancane bayabuza ukuthi ezawu kade khona ivideo ade ngibona manje kwale kubona and then they take lezo intwana from lapho then thina ke suke sesikwenza ukuthi hayi cha nayi inamba yintwana kodwa intwana uma unid consultation sikhona la zikhona ingqwela bo K Master ezokwazi ukuthi zikubeke zikuchazele kahle.
Show bafethu igama lami ngusenzwa kaMkhombe Stradini bangazi ngo K Master. I am a music producer and ngi-manager ama artists ambala. Leli Ithesho lami my hustle.
Shapuzet bafowethu zabe sinanga represent right now. We out here siya recorda kumnandi kunje yase Bet Center ngoba leli Ithesho lami my hustle. Bye.
This agency was established in 2001.
Yeah.
The very mandate is to grow entrepreneurs and innovators in Gauteng.
Asikasikele ngaphakathi ke sikhuluma nesister yami uNothile Mpisi acting CEO asitshele ngaba operations ale ndawo. Washa sister awungitshele ngokukhula kwakho ukhulele kanjani njengoba usuyi CEO nje.
I went to Ohlange High School. It's a boarding school.
Yeah.
Kumele wenza ama decision. Those were the challenges ukuthi whatever decision that you make you have to pay the consequences ngoba abazali abekho lapha. There were temptations ayikade khona. But then I would have to remember ukuthi mina ngubani ngizalwa ubani. Exactly.
Ngishaya abantu abaningi kushuthi
bayakhoda bazalwa uqhamukaphi.
Kuyajabulisa ukuba khona nomuntu osimame onjengawe ozoba iexample ukuthi lalela izinto zomhlaba ayibalekile. Imfundo kodwa njengomuntu osimame izokusiza. Asike sihambe siyobona umsebenzi owenzayo lapha eInnovation Hub. Le agency currently supports around 600 companies, half of which are township-based SMMEs all over the Gauteng province.
I-innovation ngiyayibonga Nkosi yami. Mangibuye ngiChina ngifuna ama-partners okwakhala lama-drone ethu. Innovation Hub base bangicela ke ukuthi please come and incubate you, and I was one of the incubatees. Yiko namanje sebazama ukusakhela indawo la sizowakha khona ama-drones where we'll be improving on our prototype.
Ikusiza kanjani ukufunda kwakho ukuze ukwazi ukumanage operation of this magnitude?
I started marketing, and from marketing I did the postgrad business because I always loved businessmen. Yeah. From postgrad I studied my MBA, which is Masters in Business Administration, and currently I'm doing doctorate in Business Administration.
Ekasi Labs is a platform that fosters and cultivates a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship in townships. It is currently operational in 11 Gauteng townships, including Mamelodi and Soweto.
It was very important for the Innovation Hub to go to the townships, find the young people who have ideas, to support them and ensure that they grow and they are sustainable.
CEO. Lalela, another CEO in the back. Lalela, ngishaya ama CEO kuphela la eGauteng. Kunjani CEO? Wena u-CEO wani wena?
I'm the CEO of Miyante Manufacturing. Inkampani yethu employ abantu abayi-15.
Ama-nuts, ama-tinati aqasha 50.
Amantongoma baba.
Ngiyakutshela. Ama-tinati ohlobo lawo. Ke manje sengithole elinye ihasla ulufuno of Tosh detergents. Lo sisi lo inkampani yakhe isupplier uMacro no Shoprite. Kwenzela kanjani konke lokho? Tell us about your company.
Our products can be found at Macro, they can be found in Shoprite. Check us.
How did you get yourself those deals, man? You just sebenza, you're working.
Yes, we are doing our best.
And how has Ekasi Lab helped you?
Ekasi Labs has assisted us with compliance, because before you go to retail stores, you need to be compliant, your product needs to be tested. So if they've also assisted us with workshops and trainings to ensure that we're able to run businesses that are competitive, and they can also compete with other products that are well known on the shelves.
Manje siseSoweto Ekasi Lab eyesibili branch ukuvulwa le ngo-2015. Asibone lo sisi ozositshengisa le ndawo. Sengiphethe isterium area manager Ekasi Lab la eSoweto. Lalela nangu Palisa usitshela sikhiphani vele ngale Ekasi Lab la.
Ekasi Lab is a skills and enterprise development hub. Sisiza ama-entrepreneurs, we help the community develop businesses, and sibasize ne-skills development to make sure that ama-skills wabo are on par with what is required la emhlabeni. Njengoba senibona siphethe ama-products ayenziwa ama-entrepreneurs wethu from different ranges, bioeconomy, nalaba bayenza skincare products ukuthi abosisi bethu babe bahle.
Our skills development also, they play a very big role. We've got Coding Academy, we've partnered with MLab. We have that in Soweto, in Tembisa, as well as in Pretoria. That's where we have the group of coders.
We've got a total of 10 students esibathathile who we are equipping with ama skills work develop ama mobile apps.
Nyambose awusitshele wena wenzani la, usizakala kanjani la Ekasi Lab?
Mina ngoba ngela ngifuna kakhulu ifoundation yami ngoba bengiyifundisa ekhaya ukukhoda izinto eziningi. So lapha bazongina ifoundation ukuthi senza kanjena nazinto obuyimisayo like ama algorithms nema data ebozile kanjalo ezaziwayo ngabantu abaphela abasebenza kule industry.
The last section here la ekhaya, it's what we call our fabrication laboratory, which is a fab lab. Abayaziyo bayibiza i-maker space. That's where the magic happens. That's where our entrepreneurs do their prototyping. That's where our entrepreneurs have access to do their marketing material. Bangahambi bayowayenza elsewhere, so we cut those costs.
My name is Quindlo from QP Drone Tech. Saka ama-drones. Sengiphuma naseShayina ukufunda ngokwakha ama-drone. Leli Ithesho lami my hustle.
Ninguwendi Mpendulo from Miyante Manufacturing. On the go tasty filling snacks company. Senza manati, amnandi. We're based at Ekasi Lab. Leli Ithesho lami. This is my hustle.
Hi, my name is Notile Mpisi. I'm the acting CEO of the Innovation Hub, where we support and nurture entrepreneurs as well as innovators of Gauteng province. Leli Ithesho lami, my hustle.
Unelwa Baqulu i-female farmer yala eBaqulu sini yenza mix farming, i-value chain yakhona include u-feedlots whereby we nourish inkomo zethu sizenze zibe zinhle zibo A grade, so that mayiphuma sizisa i-abattoir since sine-abattoir ngaphakathi ziphume seyithambile zikwi-grading right. So we in-house butchery, we do ama-rations, we do ovorsi, we do all the specifications in yam. Thereafter, we do skin processing out of our own hides ekade siyihlaba eBato yethu. Le farm phethe usisiNeli Xulu ekade social worker for Prasa wawushiya lo msebenzi womkhokheli izombulu mhla kuvela ithuba lokuthi azokwenza ifarming ulithathe linabantu abasebenzayo abawu3 cabanga bangakanani namhlanje 18 asikasivoni sesteriani nakho ora mthila uyangi-inspire wena khamba kanjani ngiyabonga bafethu enze ndafika bafethu nayike lesesteri eyayeka isalary ya650,000 per annum yazo rana ifarm. Sisuke eDamini and move to another farm in Kwayeni area la abagcinela khona usisiNeli imfuyo yakhe ngoba yena kanawo amadlelo aziwa ngama grazing fields.
USisiNeli yena othenga inkomo ezinye ngoba igrazing akanayo uyayithenga ezinye ayibeke ngapha abasefuna ukuhlaba ke sikale qala before sihamba inkomo zakhe kodwa kubalekile kakhulu ukuthi sibambisane nabantu besifazane ngoba besiqala le ndawo siqale kancane kancane sesiyahlangana ukuthi asisebenzisaneni ngoba mina eyami indawo inkulu. Mangabe ngishiya umsebenzi wami ukuba i-social worker, I have to be strategic because ngangeke ngikwazi ukushiya isalary engaka bese ngizobhayiza. So kwakufanele eqala ngichoose into escarce ukuthi uyenze mawukwa farming, especially umuntu wesifazane. Ingakho ngicatshela ukuthi I'm the only female abato owner in KZN. Tshele ngefarm lakho ke our harvest farm and abattoir. Okay, our harvest farm and abattoir mangabe sithatha nje it was just an abattoir eUrulari nesmaller nyana butcher nje ke ngenza sure ukuthi ngifuna uku-expand ibe i-value chain lento ukuzilekelelane. So ngathi abattoir ngathi ifeedlot yakhona ibe khona inkomo ngiyifidele kuze ngizokhipha igrade engiyifunayo yenyama because imshisa nyama ifuna u-A grade ayifuna inyama ezokuphula amazinyo. So ibutcher ke ayikho into elingayiprocess, likhipha ama-rations, likhipha ama-vorsi, likhipha T-bone steak, likhipha rampu, likhipha silver side, yonke ispecification yenyama ongayicabanga bese kuba nezisu zakhona ke separate sikubiza ngokuthi ama-afalzik isisu sakhona senkomo. So nakho sikhiphe abattoir qede kuyoprocesswa konke ngaphakathi kwi-in-house butchery yethu. Before sithi siyoprocess isikhumba sakhona. Engijabulisayo angithi uthi bekukhona upremier la, upremier waKwaZulu Natal, i-provincial government yacommit ukuthi izofika izo-expand i-abattoir, i-replace imishini, ikusize nangayo yonke enye olunye uhlelo oludingayo le-expansion. Awusitshele ngalokho. Zu-22 kuMashi ku-2023 kulonyaka kwafika upremier necabinet yakhe yonke. O-NEC bonke, o-HOD bonke. Shout out to shout out. So bafika uPrim nethimba lakhe as a part of ukuhambela ama-project asiza abantu besifazane abakwi-farming. So bandlula kuleli plaza balibona ukuthi hayi ngizamile but lidinga ukulekeleleka. So they committed ukuthi nabo bazolekelela. Ngizwa kuthiwa ilembe lele belishuthwa ingqayi le yoMzansi Magic ngizwa kuthiwa ba-order amahawu awu-500 kwinkampani yakho. So since benama-tribe ahlukahlukene, so they ordered for onke ama-tribes ngokwama-colors ahlukene. So wonke lawa mahawu enwabona kwi-movie yakhona na some of ama-hides abo basupportile shame siyabonga kakhulu bathatha la kithi. So each and every time sibuka nje ishaka ilembe sithi nakho amahawu enu. Bafethu sengitholeke i-associate futhi yasisiNeli Xulu usiswa kaPontshana yena osebhizinisini lokufama ingulube. Siserious ubani wenzani kanjani?
La ekhaya kusemapontshi farming and fencing. Sidila nengulube kakhulu. Sisenza the full operations siyamata, then sikhulisa amachwane, then bese siwadayisa emasekhulile kuma-bacon size. Ukwenza ibhizinisi elilodwa akukuhle, isikhathi hambe kuba nezinkinga.
Diversify.
Then sesi-add-a ke i-grain nobhontshisi, umbila, senza namaklabishi, amaveji, ispinashi, green peppers, lapho sidayisela khona iy'tolo nabantu abafike bazothenga nje la. Noma ngayiliphi ibhizinisi, okokuqala nje kubalulekile ukuthi ube hands on. Unga-remote. You need to be there on a daily basis. Ubone ukuthi kwenzakalani, ube aware and uyihluphe ngokwazi, thola ulwazi lwento oyenzayo. And ungacabanga ukuthi uzorun ibhizinisi elilodwa bese uzophumelela ngalo lodwa. Ufuna ube nelinye elizolekelela leli.
unelwa kwaXulu la ebaXulusini indawo ebizwa ngokuthi ise-Vryheid under iZululand district. So ngiyi-female farmer owner i-feedlots, aphinda own i-abattoir, aphinda own i-butcher, aphinda own into ye-skin processing zenguni out of our own product ekusuke iphuma enkomeni esuke esikade siyihlabile. So this is Ithesho Lami My Hustle.
Ubuciko means art, from igqom to painting to intontoni, but mina my love personally was jazz, poetry, ukudla. Mengena la ekhaya I think ngizobona amacici amakhulu amabili eziqhaza. So isiqhaza was umuntu ongafundile. Angiyiqhenye ukuthi angifundile, but I chose i-design eziqhaza because nami imfundo yami igcina kamatikletsheni. But when it comes to employment, I employ abanemfundo engcono kunami.
Umuntu uzogugela emgaqweni bafethile Ithesho. Namhlanje ke ngise-Newtown A ematendeni ngizobheka ubuciko Soul Food Cafe, i-establishment le yasungulwa uNathi umfoka khuzwayo ngenxa yothando lakhe le-art. Ubuciko Soul Food Cafe is an art-inspired joint based in Inanda Township within the Inanda Heritage Route under eThekwini Metro. Inanda Township is the home of John Langalbalele Dube, the first president of the ANC. It is also a former residence and base of operations of Mahatma Gandhi and the birthplace of the syncretic Nazareth Baptist Church. Kanti futhi ubaba uMandela casted his first democratic vote in this area. This route has notable tourist attraction features such as the Ohlange Institute, Phoenix Settlement, Inanda Dam, Mzinyati Falls, Matata Mountains and the Rastafarian Caves to mention a few. Ama backgrounds anjenganale ayakwazi ukuthi umuntu amthatha amfake kuma drugs. Kwenzeke kanjani bra wami? Wena ukhulele ekhaya elinjani? Ukhule kanjani? Ubuphila nabantu abanjani? Ngoba phela siyakubona ukuthi uyi-fine product.
Mfowethu ngisho nje ukuthi ekhaya umama besebenzele emajaldini, ama-hospice nobaba kanjalo, kodwa kwi-millennium ngithe ngikhula nga understand ukuthi impilo or universe ikunika lento oyifunayo yabo. Life but is full of choices, so I think it was just a choice in fact.
Le ndoda bafethi yenze omunye umsebenzi yabona akuvamisile thelokishini kube khona umuntu ozothi le sport lesakungalahlwa kusona udoti akutshalwe kusona. Mfethi wena waqhamuka kanjani le nto ya Dr Sport?
Engaqhamuka ngenxa yokuthanda umsebenzi nokuthanda imvelo, especially nokuthi ngwelcome ama tourists noma bathengi bami endaweni eclean because baqhamuka kulomgaqo. So maybe qhamuka la bekulahla izinja, kulahla ifridge, umuntu adeleza umuzi ezolahla irabuli. Ngase ngixhumana nomasipala, ngaxhumana nesikole, ngacela usi-adopt isport. Unayo
i-support kodwa from i-community abakwaziyo ukuthi bakusize bacente benzeni noma kube ukuthi ma u-off wena?
Nginayo i-team esenza nayo i-agriculture. In fact ngizongenisa nje engadini. Sinesifiso mfowethu ukuthi mhlambe sports and recreation asisize le ndawo mhlambe siyiphendule i-basketball court ne-tennis court because we-agriculture sinengqinamba zezimbuzi nabantu abatshontshe izithombo phansi.
Nazi
ziyakuzona izitshalo zabo. Abantwana abadlala i-basketball abafani nabantwana abanye in terms of intellectual i-IQ yabo. Ezowafisa ukuthi babone bayibone bama-accountant, bama-millionaire, beyizinto ezithe thuthu yabona. Ubuciko means art, and leli business leli nathi with the love of art, poetry, jazz, food, just chose to work at the disposal of izinto engizithandayo. It was a risky decision or choice, but voila, it happened. Ubuciko baqale Richards Bay with a passion yokucoordinator ama-session e-jazz and poetry. So kanti vele nasekuqaleni nganginalo iphupho lokuba ne-restaurant. So 2017 ngazama ukuthola amatoho lapha nalapha, ngathenga mobile trailer. From lapho ngasitshela ukuthi I don't want to be a vendor, I want to be in business, I want to own a restaurant. So kwabe risk nesibindi ne-umf yokuthi ke ake ngenze le establishment la ekhaya. Ngibona ukuthi ngingakwazi ukusebenzela ekhaya because I've experienced ama vendors amaningi ayiphendula i-chicken dust but awayindawo. So I just took a different direction ukuthi let me be business, let me have compliance in whatever that I need to comply with.
Ngisebenza e-kitchen, sometimes ngibuye ngibe ubarman ukuze omunye uma ngekho e-kitchen ngikwazi ukuthi ngene e-kitchen. Awuthi ebhaka ke ubarman gijima ngebhaya yabona nje gijima yonke indawo. Ngokuba sebuciko ngasho ukuthi into engigenayo yokuqala nje inhlonipho.
So far khamba kahle. Last year I was nominated kuma Durban Tourism Awards. I'm again nominated kuma Durban Tourism Awards. So ngasho ukuthi kusahamba.
Well done Ithesho.
The establishment gains a lot of business through tourism inspired by the Inanda heritage roots. I-food menu yabo eqondisa amathe is compatible with the music, poetry and all other educational sessions that they hold here on a regular basis. Into ethandwa kakhulu ama-guest is the look and feel of this gem. Ekasi cabanga.
I'm not an engineer by profession, but I've engineered konke okula from ama-seats to amatafula to ama-lights, konke nje, even the food. Support engangiyitholi komakhelwane, kodwa vele indlela engangiplane ngayo ngangabukile bona ngoba ukule sikudayisayo kuyabiza. Target market yami is working class and tourism and distribution. I'm sure niyibonile ithuthu mengene. Indawo yethu siyidizayine ukuthi njengoba iuciko amaciko ayafiswe ukubooka ivenue. So amaciko esikhathi ebooka ivenue, that's where we have numbers. And if you calculate leyo nto, ama-pizza azohamba, utshwala buzohamba, soft beverages azohamba, you know. And then abantu abasuke belethwe lelo ciko bazokwazi ukubona indawo for ama-bookings, ama-baby showers abo, ama-bridal showers abo, or whatever launches.
Le ndawo esikuyona uthini ngayo ngendlela ephethwe ngayo and what it's offering nje to i-art society. Yes.
Yabo le ndawo iuciko, indawo yamaciko, isigodlo samaciko lesi. Yabona ngoba la ekhaya even ngisho ukudla kwakhona ukhandwe ngobuciko.
Makho.
Uciko yonke into. Mongena la ekhaya nje azi ukuthi uciko uzohlala phansi noma amaciko uzocikoza. Yebo. Kusekhaya la kufudumele.
Ngulukhanya wamsani ngisebenza la eCiko ngubbarman, ngu-chef, ngiyacleaner. Leli Ithesho lami my hustle.
Hey Tara, igama onathi khuzwayo. I-founder of Blue Soul Food Cafe. Leli Ithesho lami my hustle. Hey Tara.
Hola lapho ba-hustlers, hola bafethu, igama uGapisa Khuluse, uhlelo Ithesho lami my hustle. Namhlanje-ke sise-Johannesburg Expo Center kwi-Auto Mechanica Johannesburg 2023. La kuwumkhangiso ne-exhibition yabantu abakwi-automotives and logistics sector. Kuhlangene iy'ngqungqulu from all over the world. Abanye bazo-networker, abanye bazokhangisa ngezinto abayidayisayo. Asike sibabambe ukuthi basiphatheleni over the next 3 days. Washa? The 8th Auto Mechanica Johannesburg is South Africa's leading international trade fair for the automotive service industry that targets trade visitors from the sub-Saharan region and the entire world. The event kick-started with an official CEO's breakfast session that saw CEOs and execs of various partner companies share their strategies on how they plan to grow the industry in this region.
We had 26,500 visitors at the Festival of Motoring from 210 cities from 19 countries around South Africa.
The industry is also spread across the country and serviced by ports of Cape Town, Durban, Kruger and East London.
Manje ngiphethe ubaba uAndile Africa oyi-CEO ye-AIDC.
This morning besikhuluma ngama Township Automotive Hubs.
Yes,
which is one of the programs that we have at AIDC to develop the aftermarket industry in the township.
Yes.
To formalize it, to assist these guys to be able to cost their services properly, to register properly as companies, but also we go further, we give them access to market.
Ngizwile ukuthi khona ne-Richards Bay Industrial Development Zone. Kukhona-ke i-Olet laba kuzohlangana nalo bangitshela ukuthi bona yini ebabeka la namhlanje.
In the industry that we have in the Richards Bay area, there's a number of other companies that can benefit from attracting the OEMs that are here in this Auto Mechanica concept that is here as a Richards Bay. We have close to 123 billion investment on the pipeline, but the ones that have hit the ground, one of them is Nyanza Light Metals. In Nyanza is a titanium dioxide production. They have taken 65 hectares of land within the zone. It's massive. Their first phase is currently operational, where they are piloting or testing the product around February. They will be starting with the main project project which is looking at creating over 1,200 job opportunities that are temporal and permanent, up to 800 job opportunities. Exactly. That is just one company.
Namhlanje usuku lami ngiliqale ngokuthi ngeke ngithi ngithorisha iSoccer City Precinct. Behind me iFNB Stadium enecapacity ya 94,000. Ole precinct le inama promenade, inama amphitheater, kukhona isiteshi, kukhona iExpo Center la ikhona khona iauto mechanica, bese kuba khona neSupper House. Back to the business of the day. Sengibuyeleke manje kwiauto mechanica Johannesburg. Asike sibambe uday 2 ngoba izolo sitholile ukuthi abantu abamnyama abakadlali kakhulu kule space lesi se-automotive sector. Asike siyothola ukuthi bakhona yini abanye abenza ezinye izinto ezihlukile nanokuthi bayisiza kanjani le industry ukuthi ithuthuke. Yizo. Angitshele Oletlam, njenge Eastern Cape Development Corporation, ngibone kuyisiphi isidingo sokuthi nize la kwi-auto mechanica Johannesburg. And what do you want to achieve?
U-ECDC une-sectors ezi-identifyiweyo from agriculture, agro-processing, the auto sector, we're looking at tourism, we're looking at chemicals, we're looking at manufacturing. Siyazi expose ke i-companies zethu sithatha ke ngoku into efana le i-auto sector.
Hayi ma, muhle kakhulu umsebenzi. Sesisoke sidlulele ubhodi lo enisuka naye Eastern Cape owenza ama-gloves simbone ukuze sizobona ukuthi nosiza kangakanani ama-company ukuthi akwazi uku-access i-market.
ProGlove is a manufacturer of leather safety wear. Okay, that's what we do. We specialize in leather safety wear. We do leather gloves, we do leather aprons, we do leather jacket, anything that is leather safety wear. Our products mainly used in the furnaces, in welding, where there's a need for heavy duty protection against heat. Welding. Now here, most of the stuff that is done here is done through welding. Maokimoto, there's welding involved. So the protection that we offer is used so that when you do your welding, you can be protected against the welding sparks, as it is against the heat. For example, the glove that we're holding can take up to 500 degrees in terms of heat protection.
500 degrees?
Yes, out of
Lento yakhiwa le King William Town.
Yenziwe King William Town.
Manje ngiphethe u-Ethan from uFord Bruma abebezo-exhibita nabo over the past 3 days. Baba, how is the exhibition gone?
Look, it's been nothing but a success for us. We've been quite busy and we've got quite a bit of customers that's purchased vehicles from us. So one thing only I can say, success.
You've purchased vehicles.
That's it, yes.
Ukuba la kwi-auto mechanica Johannesburg 2023 kungivula amehlo kwaphinde kwangisiza nga-expanda ne-network yami because I've met people from all over the world. Kodwa ke okungangiphathanga kahle angibabone kakhulu abantu abamnyama abakulo mkhakha we-automotive logistics and supply chain. Kodwa ke siyathemba ukuthi bazogqugquzeleka bawathathe ama-opportunities because maningi ama-opportunity akhona. Mina nethimba lami sesisebenze kanzima over the past 3 days. Sekuyisikhathi sokuthi sishaye ibhamba sibuyele Dubane. Ciao, ciao.
Umsebenzi nomsebenzi engisuke ngiwenzile like imoto mimixelwe yimini I guarantee ukuthi leyo moto leyo usuke izohamba for more than 10 years inopendo right neglow isa right ingekho ukuphasha kungekho lutho wrong emotweni.
Hola lapho ba-hustlers igama ugabhisa khuluse uhlelo Ithesho lami hustle. Lalela namhlanje sikamakhutha ilokisha lalidume ngobugebengu nezimpi kodwa sekwaphela konke lokho. Sizobheka isestadium uNokuthula Shoba oserana a panel beating business. Lalela wenza umehluko empilweni yakhe nezimpilo zabantu abaqashile. Asibonge kwi-Afromed Medical Services nge-fuel sponsorship ukuze sikwazi ukuthi lo hlelo sinilethele lona ababukeli bethu. Yizwa bekunezimpi ezingezinhle kule ndawo in the past, but Shobakazi stood firm in supporting a widowed mom to cope through the life of not having a husband and a father figure. It was difficult, but she made it through, unlike many who became futureless from that era. yini wena ongathi ngempela yakwenza ukuthi ube yilomuntu ostrong oyena namhlanje ekukhuleni kwakho wakwazi ukubhitha wonke ama-societal challenges wazi waba yilo shobakazi i-N panel beaters oyena namhlanje?
Okwangenza ngaba yilo muntu onguyena ile ndawo le ukuthi ngikhulele kaMakhutha khona ngafunda khona ngaze ngaqeda isikole ngabona impilo ephilwayo intsha indlela ebehavior ngayo ngabona ukuthi no fanele ngikhule ngibe umuntu ostrong ngaqala ke ngathatha inqumo zokuthi ngikwazi ukuthi ngiqhubekele phambili.
Mina into engiyifundayo bafethu kulesi story le ukuthi iyavele yabona ukuthi ubabuya akasekho emhlabeni uma wayo uzothwala kanzima yathi ayingabi umthwalo kumawayo kodwa ayim-assist umawayo ukuze impilo izoqhubeka. Wala namhlanje use-owner one of the biggest panel beating shops endaweni yasemakhaya. Thina sithanda abantu abanjalo ke la ku-Ithesho lami My Hustle. Asike sihambe sobona lapha eMgababa ukuthi ikhiphani kwi-panel beating shop. Silandelani. After she took us for a hood tour by her former school, we proceeded to seek blessings from the local traditional leadership at Luthuli Royal House in Umgababa. A warm welcome it was from Inkosi Luthuli and isigungu sakhe. Asibonge koMadlanduna. Manje baba Madlanduna, kuwena kusho ukuthini makuzoba khona isakhamuzi ikakhulukazi sesimame esiqhamuka nokumsebenzi ongajwayelekile ukwenziwa abantu besimame panel beathayo?
Thina siyakuthokozela lokho. Siyafisa futhi ukuthi engathithi abantu abafana nesilili kaphesheya liwenze lo msebenzi bavele nokunye kungathi ngoba naku udadewethu uvele nalokho bese bethi bona hayi nami angivele nalo ofana nowakhe aveze okunye ke yena
Madlanduna
angavezi lokho.
From there, siqonde khona ngqo at Shobakazi N panel beaters and spray painters workshop, enjoying the sea breeze in the process.
La eShobakazi panel beaters siyapenda imoto sivusa imoto eyishayisile senza ama headlamp restoration ama rims restoration sivusa ama scratches and dent ne full body polishing. Umsebenzi nomsebenzi engisuke ngiwenzile like imoto mimixelwe yimini I guarantee ukuthi leyo moto leyo isuke izohamba for more than 10 years inopendo right ne glow isa right ingekho ukuphasha kungekho lutho wrong emotweni.
Ngizwa kuthiwa imoto ayithintwa la ispray painting manje ngathintwa ngowena kanjani umuntu osimama ungene kanjani kuleshandisi?
I'm a qualified spray painter and an artisan. Ngenza i-course ye spray painting for 9 months ifihlile training academy lapha eThekwini kuMo Road. La ngaqala khona ukuthola isitifiketi se-spray painting ngo-2008. I-panel beater yami yokuqala la eyangithatha auto-rust control panel beaters. Ngafika khona ngafike ngenza ama-practically ila ngafike ngaqashwa ngasebenza. Ngathi mengisebenza khona banginikeza i-apprenticeship ukuthi ngenze i-trade khona. Ngathi ngisebenza ngibe ngifunda. Ngafunda for 4 years ngaze ngaba qualified ngathola i-trade certificate yami eyangigunyaza ukuthi ngikwazi ukuthi ngiqhubekele phambili ngiyosebenza kwamanye ama-workshop amakhulu as a journeyman and as a artisan. Ngathi mengifika ema-workshop ngabe sengifundela izinto eziningi like i-polishing angiyifundelanga but ngiyayenza imoto ngiqala ka ngiyophuma ngale ne-polishing.
Thema silapha kaMakhutha wathi kunoprincipal owayekufundisa lapha oseyiclient lakho kanti umndeni wakhe wonke usuwenza imoto zawo la kuwena.
Yebo kunjalo.
Awusitshele kancane nje ngaleso story.
Uthisha uNdwalane ube uthisha omkhulu e-high school ebengifunda kuyona kaMakhutha. Uthisha uNdwalane imoto zakhe sengizenzile seziningi kakhulu including ezama family members akhe ungithembe kakhulu and umuntu okhulile engithatha kuyena ama guidelines ufana nementor yami manje.
Ayikho imoto okuyifica ehleli ngasetshenzwa lana. Khona indawo wabekuyona ngaphambi ukuthi abe la. Njengamuntu kobambisene naye wangitshena ukuthi ayithisha omkhulu ngisathe nje ukuba nawo kwesikhashana ngiyadlulela phambili ngisafuna indawo ezobiza mina. Naku namhlanje silana. Kusaqhubeka kona ukuthi ngithole ukuthokoza cha kanti ngakhuluma nomuntu ozwayo. Uma umuntu ebephansi kwesandla sakho wakulalela wakwazi ukuthuthuka uwinile wena thisha iwini yami.
Iziphi izinto ezibalulekile as a leader ekufanele uyipossesse ukuze leli business ungathi uyalivula namhlanje next week alisekho?
Okubalulekile kuleli business ukuthi nje yonke into oyenzayo yenze ngendlela eright. So excel uma wenza umsebenzi uwenze ngendlela eright i-customer libe happy.
Umsebenzi wami la ekhaya ukuthi ngimaske imoto futhi ngeke ngikwazi ukuthi ngiziflathe mawukuthi mhlawumbe kade kufaka uprima emotweni then ngikwazi ukuthi ngiflathe so that kuzokwazi ukuthi kube smooth.
Ushobakazi la ngimfundisa i-preparing, ukuprepare imoto uma ngabe izopendwa. Yena uyafundela ukupenda. Buka manje ngiqashwe uyena ngoba uyazi vele ngine-experience umsebenzi wami ngiyawazi. Yabo nje ngiyafika nami ekhaya izingane ngizinikeze okuningi yabo. Ngale liphalishi eliqhamuka kushobakazi.
Mengase ngithole nje indawo eright yokusebenzela ngikwazi ukuthi ngiqashe abantu abaningi ngibe nama-estimators abantu abadila nama-quotation mina ngikwazi ukuqhubeka nomsebenzi wami ngoba mina umsebenzi wami ukushaya i-finishing emotweni spray painting akekho omunye umuntu owazi ukwenza lo msebenzi ngendlela mina engiwenza ngayo.
Kunompumelelo Khanyase ngisebenza la kwashobakazi panel beater ngenza general worker leli Ithesho lami my hustle.
Igama lami uNokuthola Shobakazi Shoba waseMgababa. I run iShobakazi panel beaters endaweni yala eMgababa. Leli Ithesho lami my hustle.
Hola bafethu, hola mahustlers igama ugabhisa khuluse uhlelo Ithesho lami my hustle. Yazi scoop namhlanje sikaMancinza sizovala enye indoda bafethu. Uyabona le out ihanti lokugcina. Yazi kukambalwa uthole i-fashion designer ezothi ingakaqedi ngisho unyaka ikhipha impahla zayo. Kodwa lezo impahla seyiduma iSouth Africa yonke. Ingakho kumele simsize ayiwelise phesheya kwelandla. Asisibambe isithixo bafethu. Jaya hamba kanjani into seyiqala ka sithi qa so ayithi step first of John yonke impilo ufuna kuyiqale la uthi ukhuza ukuze ufike la usofika la sofika khona so sibazi ukhuza ukuze imali singayedli rapha sikwazi ukcreate amathuba omsebenzi iyuthi ukuthi ibhanti elihlanganiseke siyaqeda sevula seyibhali ngeke singavuli singavali bazosipha udanki singawucelanga ubani isithixo ngeshaya ukotini besiyetha sithi isithixo so mina ngahlala phansi njengehustler ngahlanganisa uthi yazini kuze ngalokho esilokho sidimisa ama-brand aphesha ake ngiqhamuke ne-brand mina ngibona ukuthi ngeke iwanike inkinga lama-brand avunyiwe. Indawo yakaMancinza indawo ebuye ibe rough. Awusitshele ngokukhula kwakho kule ndawo bese wona uyasitshela uphunyuke kanjani emlonyeni wengwenya ngoba abaningi abaqhamuka kule ndawo kukambalwa abanye besakusitha ngenxa ye-environment. Mina into engisizile ukuthi ubaba ongikhulisile udlule roughly kuzo zonke lezi zinto udlule utshwaleni wadlule egwayini wadlula yonke into wadlule kuboshweni so wasehlala nami wathi lalela-ke ntwana impilo nje kukwenzwa ikhethela.
Sizwa ngijabula nomdladla ukuthi engathi aphumela kule nto ayenzayo i-stress nje sesiphumile through yena.
Kuyimanje awungiboni utshwaleni yabo loo nto awungiboni ndawo awungibonge uze kuthiwa ngidlule endaweni yama-drugs so that's why i-support kubantu ngiyithola because bayazi ukuthi umuntu uma esapothe lo mfana lo kukhona okuhle okunye azokwenza ngoba uma uzosapotha umuntu odla idakamizwa uyazi ukuthi phela lo mali izophela kephi izophela idakamizweni. Hayi bafethu ningithanda kanjani yabonga umuhle kanjani manje ngilahlela isithixo baba wami awungitshele mfethu leli business lakho liqale kanjani nini lisuka phi liyaphi.
Qale ngathi kunyakaziseka ngizame lokho engikuzama abanye bengichiliza ngagcina sengixhasa omunye umuntu wangala ngawe-Hillcrest wangizama ngomshini owodwa we-starter ke sengihlanganisa nami nemali zami zonke into sengiphusha. Ibhizinisi lami liqale last year 2022 ngoba siku-2023 ngicathe last month besihlanganisa unyaka
washa
sirejistile emaphepheni
washa
yabo lona sesiyabonakala
progress
nabo SARS siyabonakala siyakhokha
yebo
asimisele futhi ukubuyela emuva simisele ukuphusha so vele legama lesithixo laseli-ade vele lokho limenyezwa mina ngilithanda abantu bengalinaki ngasakathi mina leli ilona gama engifisa nami ukuthi ngelinye ilanga ngondle iy'ngane zami ngikwazi ukondla abafowethu ngikwazi ukuthi ngivule amathuba emisebenzi.
Bangaki abantu osubaqashile through this business?
Ngina 10 engicollaborate nabo balabo 5 yak6.
Into engiyenzayo la ekhaya dila nokubhala ama-order ngithatha impahla ngifake endaweni ukubona kwayo ukuthi okay usibani nosibani bala kuze ngazi ukuthi impahla meyishoda yimina owaziyo ubhala phansi futhi okay kushoda iskiphi esithile noma kushoda ikhindi noma igqoko ilokho engikwenzayo maseke ngibuye ngidelive nami ngoba abantu babefonelwe yimina nolesi thina sibaziya abantu.
You've created ama-employment opportunities are close to 20.
through le business into ngiqale wasakudlala kodwa for ukuyidweba efonini nabanye abakhona kule kuyona le brand engababhala ngiqala ngathi ijacket le yakasusa umsindo yagcina siphuma ku TV kubango ngathi mangibatshela ukuthi ngifisa ukwakhe into ekanje babe ngihleka abanye babo kodwa abanye babo sikhuluma nje manje sebeyasho ukuthi cha mfana omncane wayenza into yenzeka sasekuthatha kancane ngithe ukushizila nje yabo abanye bekuthatha kancane bethi kazi uyophela lapha akhona ama comment abanye sebaze bayadelete ku social media ngoba sebebona into yaphumelela.
Ubuhlakane engibubonayo la mina bafethu ukuthi into ayistressayo ubra wami ukuthi kubalekile ukuthi wakhe ama relationships so that uzoba nama collaborations azokwenza ukuthi ibusiness lakho libe i-platform business. I-platform business inika amanye ama business an opportunity to grow below them.
Uparela ubafu esebenza naye ngicabanga ukuthi sekube inyanga ezu2-3 bensana naye so you just do lokho zikhulapho naye as I mean i-visual artist yena as umuntu owe fashion yona so we do ikhulapho ngemsiza kuma designs like stencils and also apply upende different types of ama paints we fabric
ukuxhasa indlela engilidinga ngayo senge under pressure even ukuthi into zamabantu sebeyidinga esitolo indawo enkulu yokusebenzela from ukuthi simanufacture nemishini yangempela equality mase sithola islot endaweni eyodwa noma bese town noma bikiphi mall noma bikiphi shopping center ngoba la yindlu sihlala kuyona sesidayisela kuyona sakhela kuyona silala kuyona anginawo amandla ukuthi ngiphumele ngaphandle ukuze ukwazi ukurun ibusiness elikanje successful futhi ngicathi any business mawufuna ukurun successful kunezinto omele enciphise thanda amantombazane uma umfana thanda utshwala thanda idakamizwa mawudla lozo zinto nje ngeke lize libe successful ngoba kusasa kwi weekend makufika iclient elizofuna ukuthi lingangitholi mina kuthiwa mina ngidakiwe so lizobona ukuthi mina akekho serious lo muntu engizomxhasa amokuvala ukuthi nje kakhulukazi kweyodi ingajaha ama weekend amakhulu ongcona uthi once enyangeni ungajaha iweekend neweekend yabo nje ama weekend nje ngathi aphethe umuntu ongasile ekhanda lokho efikile so uzogcina unganamali uzogcina ungenzanga lutho empilweni so engakutshena kona ithi ukunciphisa wenza ama sacrifices okunciphisa ukujabula kakhulu azizameni ukasilisha ngoba ufune umuntu nomuntu ayibambele ngoba soyithola seseyidakamizweni awube busy nje ngezinto eziserious empilweni uzoba ngcono
uyaqala
ngeke ngaqale ngivule ngivale manje ngiyobapha udanko kwama delivery
yizwa
correct man
mojake bafethu chefs out nathi
Helele mfana wami qhubekela phambili ngokwenzayo uNkulunkulu athi akunikeza inhlanhla uqhubekele phambili
Shapshap bafowethu igama uPhilani Luthuli waziwa ngoPhilani Luthuli the artist the associate yesithixo i-clothing brand so leli Ithesho lami my hustle
Igama lami ngukanye Sodoma into engiyenzala kaThixo management idila nama otangenayo naphumayo leli Ithesho lami my hustle
awena umuntu oqala aqede lo vula vala amambufuda ngeke ngawucelanga bathi ukuparela isithixo duma isibuko samaphanda la ibuya khona mayibuya isithemba bathi umbhalo ufundo yegwilo afunda amaphanda avuka yophanda lalelani leli Ithesho lami my hustle danko
Izwa-ke bahustlers yazini namhlanje uhlelo namhlanje lithe ukuhlukahluka ngoba we are commemorating i-Disability Awareness Month with ingqalabutho ubaba uMusazulu. Story salo mjida abafethu siyangichaza ngoba at the age of 23 ngo-1995 la impilo yakhe isaqala khona ne-career yakhe wavele wangena kwi-car accident wahlala kwi-wheelchair. Lalela wakwazi kodwa ukuthi quickly overcome leyo disability wayishintsha impilo yakhe. Manje ngikhuluma nawe nje uyi-author, uyi-motivational speaker, uyi-artist abeseba i-business coach. Hayi lalela kuyona into serious leyo. Asike simbambeke namhlanje ekhaya lakhe emzomuhle. Uhlelo Ithesho lami my hustle igama ugafisa khuluse. Yizo
kulula kumuntu njengami ukuthi noma kwenzeka noma yini empilweni uthi at least mina nginama qualifications ami engakwazi ukuthi inamathele kuona. It's also much easier for a person of my background ukuthi uhlale phansi and say bese ngakhula under a society eyizabalazi makhona into engathi zama ukungikubaza let me go back to those qualities and see ukuthi ngenza kanjani ukuthi ngizikhulule kulula futhi uma ube nemfundo engiyinikezwe abazali bami neSouth Africa
ukuthi even if I were to be disabled, I can still lean back on my education and say, I can still use it to access some opportunities and stretch myself the best way that I can.
Uthini la usuyitshela khona ukuthi yazini impilo yami isiqalile mawungena kwi-car accident yashintsha impilo but kwafanele manje ukuthi nawe umqondo ukwazi ukuthi uthi awusitshele ngaleso simo sakwenzani senzani ekhaya.
Mfowethu ngangineminyaka u-23 ngangazelele. Number one, it's not something that I invited. So as a result, it was shocking.
I can imagine.
Shocking to me and shocking to my family as well. I think I must have taken a very good 6 months of just sitting down and mourning. Kwakufanele. Ngangilahlekelwe okukhulu mfowethu. Awukwazi ukuthi ungathi kade uvuka ekuseni uhamba ngeenyawo ntambama usahamba.
When his accident happened, landing him on a wheelchair, 3 things got him back up: family love, mentorship, and proper education.
The beautiful thing about getting that type of education, particularly from my parents and family, is that it prepared me. There is nothing more important in life than preparedness. Because if you are prepared, even in an eventuality, you still can regain your balance. Let me make an example for you. I already had academic qualifications, a basic degree, honors in sociology. I'm a social scientist, if you want to call it that. Now, when a paralysis comes, even if I cannot walk, I can still research and write papers for journals and all of that. But you must also remember, when I was paralyzed in 1995, I was also now a qualified human resources practitioner because of my education. So even if I could not walk, I could still sit on this wheelchair and be a human resources manager.
Iy'ncwadi zakhe seyisiza abantu abaningi, siza nabanye abayithola bekusimo esifana nesakhe. Whether u-disabled noma u-abled, kuyafana, uyagaina ulwazi oluningi nje ngokuthi ufunde incwadi zikaMageba.
I also had my own adversities growing up. I also have been somebody who suffers with depression, and I feel that his book was quite one of the biggest catalysts in helping me to gain that inspiration and to understand my condition and to rise out of it and be a better person. And today, I'm proud to say that I've also started my own organization. It's called Blue Mese, where basically I've taken it upon myself to be a mental health advocate.
He said, Miss Peters, I want to remind you that the world still needs you. And those words changed my life. So my first motivational talk was done with the shaky voice, and I said that maybe one day I'll become an author. A year and a half later, with Musa's help, I became an author.
I am now with Brenda George, who has a relationship spanning over 20 years with Musa Zulu. She has even edited his latest book. Tell us about your relationship with Musa.
He is the most wonderful, positive person I've ever come across. And as I said, I met him at his first book launch. And what I found was that you cannot feel sorry for somebody who doesn't feel sorry for themselves.
At the age of 23 and in possession of an honors degree in sociology, Musa was promoted to being the HR director at Tongat Mushrooms, where he was employed at the time. 10 months after his elevation, his life took a tragic turn when a car accident landed him on a wheelchair in 1995. Through mentorship and support from other disabled individuals and his never say die attitude, he quickly adapted to the new life and started his journey as an author. He released his first book, The Language of Me, in 2004. The Language of Me, incwadi yakho yokuqala.
Yes.
Kwenzakalani kule ncwadi uma Geba kusiphi state somqondo?
Simfowethu, The Language of Me kwakuyigiya lokuqala. Incwadi engayibhala ukuthi ngithi find a sense of identity emva kokuthi ngilimale engozini yemoto.
Yes.
The Language of Me yangithatha 7 years ukuyibhala ngoba ngangazi kahle igiya lokuqala ingakho kube sengathi lona liqaqeka lithi ukubalide ngoba you are still wanting to warm up. Finding your sense of identity when you experience is something that requires time. Otherwise, you are going to be writing ngento ongayazi.
In 2008, he released his second book titled Wheels on the Sole of My Shoes, which was followed by a book called Tributes the Story, where he collaborated with disabled female authors to honor and give them a voice. That book was followed by Mastering the Art of Self-Motivation, and lastly,
1.5 kilograms, 465 pages.
I am art.
I am art. I am art lena ikhuluma ngo 40 years wonke ngoba ngaqala ukudweba ngo1979. So in 2009 I was celebrating 40 years. That's why the book is called I Am Art, the 40th
anniversary essay.
And le ncwadi ifaka zonke lezi sengiyibhalile, not ukuthi zithathwe zafakwa njengoba zinjalo, kodwa uyihumusha incwadi sengisho lezi extracts nokuthi futhi uzama ukuchaza ukuthi le ncwadi ngangiyibhala at what point in my life and where was it taking me to. I also am of a human resources development background.
Yeah.
So I'm a motivational talks is not talking about be strong, be what. But there are also certain principles of human resources development that come into these talks. For instance, Mastering the Art of Self-Motivation, Lengte is a motivational module in a form of a book.
Yeah.
Isetshenziswa kakhulu leyo ncwadi kulama corporate events engimenywa kuwona as a motivational speaker ngoba ngisuke ngizokhuluma nama human resources.
Yes.
I am art le, we are going to find ukuthi isikhathi esiningi izoduma kulezi zinto zo art exhibition ngoba ngikhuluma ngeartistry la.
Yes.
The language of me uzothola ukuthi isikhathi esiningi iqhamuka uma bekukhulunywa ngeindaba ze disability.
Yes.
But it Wheels on the Sole of My Shoes uzothola ukuthi strategic thinking ngoba the whole essence of the book was strategic thinking. With an education you can open so many opportunities for yourself. I draw for a living, but because I'm educated, I can draw very educated pictures or artworks that can sit anywhere.
Dwebo wakho ngimnema ngiqhamuka ngivele ngibone ukuthi yabona ke la umusa Zulu lo.
Kukhona lento engayifunda ngisemncane ngoba ngiqale ukudweba ngineminyaka u8. Kukhona this concept of signature kwi-art. What is signature? I-signature akuyona leno ibhala phansi. I-signature indlela odweba ngayo umuntu athi mayibuka nje that no, this is signature Musa iZulu.
Yeah.
So angikakaze ngibe umuntu othanda ukwenza izinto ngendlela efanayo. Ngihlala ngifuna ukwenza izinto ngendlela yami. That's why I called my book The Language of Me. Even with my artistry, it's me in a form of this artwork. And if it's me in a form of this artwork, then i-artwork yonke yami ngiyenza kufuna libonakala ukuthi i-artwork kaMusa.
Yeah.
In the last couple of years, sengike ngaba nenhlanhla ukuthi even big corporates, Standard Bank, big organizations, IPM,
yeah,
kube yibona bathi sinama awards Musa esizobe siwenza ngosuku oluthize. Asifuna ukunikeza abantu indondo. Sicela ukuthi uhlale phansi ufunde wonke lo muntu ozothola indondo bese udweba isithombe esikhuluma ngaye that reflects that particular person. Now imagine for uma uzohlala kuma awards. An awards function by any definition is big.
Yes.
And uthola ukuthi wonke umuntu lapho unikezwe isithombe esidwetshwe wena.
Yo, that's big.
But ukhumbule futhi ukuthi asidwebi thina kuphela ukushiya lapha nodongeni. Sibuye sidwebele zona incwadi lezi where you get a person athi hey Musa, nginencwadi engiyibhalayo la ngicela ukuthi ungidwebele icover. It means reading that whole book so that you can draw an artwork ezotshengisa ngempela ukuthi it summarizes
picture what the book is all about.
Undabezitha has fought tooth and nail to create a more disability-friendly South Africa through some of his initiatives.
Ngathi ngihlezi nomngane wami uVusi Ndimeni ohamba nge-wheelchair. Savumelana ngento eyodwa ukuthi asisoze sakhuluma ngama-problems. We're always going to talk about solutions.
Yes.
Sathi ngelinye ilanga sifika kuxoxwa ngendaba yokuthi abantwana abakhubazekile abafinyelele university sakwenza our mission to make it a point that they do so. Sahlanganisa izibongo zethu zombili kwaphuma iNdimezulu Trust le ekade ifunela abantwana abakhubazekile ama-bursaries ukuthi baye ema-universities.
Yes.
Sayenza lento ukuqala ngo-2006 saze sayiyeka ngo-2018. During that period, abantwana about 108 with disabilities had been given bursaries to go to university and college and better themselves.
Yeah.
Same foot nalana. Abantu bazothi, abantu besifazana abakhubazekile benganakwa. Hayi ngoba benganakwa. Ithina singabazi. ngaqala tributes program lena kade ngithe sabhala nencwadi
yes
qala tributes program that identifies abantwana amakhosikazi noma abantu besifazane with disabilities that have done a lot of things in society to change it.
Yes.
And when you start focusing towards that direction, uthola isimanga ukuthi baningi labantu besifazane
ziningi futhi
nalezi zinto. That was the first thing mina that really mattered to me, was how my family received me, how they've always supported me all the way up until here. Ngithe kwamina noma sengiyiqalela ifamily yami, I found a lot of support from my family in a form of receiving me uma ngibuya kule misebenzi engiyenzayo. Loving me even noma izinto zingekho right la endlini. Fighting with me.
Entrepreneur igcine.
Uyayizwa into engisho ngoba uma abantu bekunikeza ishashalazi lethemba labo ngawe, it's then up to you when to say, let me reward them by showing the best of me.
Salute to people like Spesihle Mbambo who have dedicated their life to serve the disabled. This guy is now like an extended family member who assists to Pramusa with his home maintenance and his personal needs.
Engikuthandayo ngoMr Zulu, umsebenzi wakhe ngiwukhonzele, ngiyawuthanda. Okunye ke umuntu okwazi ukukhuluma nabantu, ophinda abagqugquzele ngempilo ukuthi iye phambili. Mangiqala nje ukuhlangana noBabzulu, ngimthola ukuthi ukulesima kusona ayakona ngathuka ngoba ngangakaze ngihlangane nomuntu okanje kuze futhi ngibe seduze kwakhe ngokomsebenzi. Kodwa kwahamba ngajwayela. Bathothi umuntu okhululekile, umuntu ongenankinga nje, ukusaba kwakho kwagcina kuphela. Into engiyifundile ngedisability ukuthi akufunakala ukuthi mawusunaleyo nkinga uyibukele phansi. Ngathi ungaqoqozela ukuthi phambili nempilo. Engikubone kuBabzulu kiloko.
Manje mntwana kubantu abadisabled nje sesivala uthini kubona?
Banenhlanhla esabusayo yokuhlala ezweni elifana neSouth Africa. Inhlanhla ke iyaye idinge ukuthi nawe uyireward ngandlela thize. And one of the ways zokubonga inhlanhla onayo ngokuthi kwawena kube khona inhlanhla ozoyibuyisela eSouth Africa. I guess the short and sweet of the answer that I'm trying to give to you is, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. The same is with people with disabilities. Ikakhulukazi futhi ngoba ngiyajabula ukuthi lamagama ngiwakhuluma ngoNovember, which is Disability Rights Awareness Month. It is your right to do something for your country, just as much as it's your right to demand your rights from your country.
Spesihle ngowakambambo ngizela ngokusiza uBabzulu. Leli Ithesho lami, my hustle.
Igama uMusa iZulu, all in capital letters, ikuze emdwayidwa. Abatho odokotela bethi khubazekile yathi qhabo bongithatha umhlala phansi. Umbhali, umdwebi ngepensela, isoka lentombi. Leli Ithesho lami, my hustle.
Each and every winner from all these 11 categories will walk away with a check of 20,000 courtesy of our sponsor Standard Bank. This is a 12-month-long program whereby we are going to be walking this journey together with you, whether you are a winner or you are a nominee.
Hola lapho bafethu, hola ma hustlers, igama uGabisa Khuluse, uhlelo Ithesho lami my hustle. Yazini ishow yethu yokugcina le ka2023 and siwuvala with a bang because sise ICC kwi KZN Youth Business Awards la ekubungazwa khona osomabhizinisi abayintsha from all over the KZN province, and abantu asebeke ba participate kulama awards abayizwa ngendaba but bayibonela ngamehlo indaba yokuthuthuka kwababhizinisi abo. The third annual KZN Youth Business Awards are aimed to shine a spotlight on youth-owned businesses in KwaZulu-Natal and recognize their hard work and determination that they put into making their dreams a reality. These businesses create employment and grow the economy of the KZN province. They were founded by a businessman and a philanthropist, Sianda Calvin Tenga. Baba, Lama Awards, how did they come about?
It was back in 2020 during the pandemic, whereby ama-moral wabantu aye down esishawe i-COVID-19 amabhizinisi amaningi ayelimala, but at that time there were very few businesses aye-operator, and one felt ukuthi we need to do into uku-encourage nokumotivate abantu especially abasha ukuthi abaqhubeke noma kunzima.
Thembu Siyandantenga me-approacha i-Hollywood Foundation echaza nge-platform ayivulele osomabhizinisi ukuthi bathole ama-awards nokuthi nje basize financially and with resources to grow their businesses. Sabona kuyithuba eli-right kuthini ukuthi singenelele. This is not the first time. Last year saphinde salekelela futhi kuwona ama-awards lawa, and we've done a lot of things in KZN with Intenga Foundation as well.
Ama-business lawa aseka-participate before awusitshele nje nge-impact esiyenzekile emabhizinisini abo.
Not far kune-SMME yase-Empangeni eyawina last year under i-category tourism inendawo lapha ebizwa ngeSomopo Hills. The gentleman is actually here as well. From i-level ayekuyona last year namanje umehluko mkhulu kakhulu, because I said we also provide ama-linkages.
Kungilekelelile because kwanginikeza a provincial recognition kangangokuthi la isikhona njengamanje kwazile ngisho ukuthi abaphathi bakahulumeni bekwazi ukuthi besondele eduze besinikeze izinto njengey'nsiza kusebenza ne-sponsorship esilinganiselwa ku-1.2 million, because we are a brand of which abantu abaningi bayisupporta kakhulu. Every day sihlezi sisebenza abantu befika bezojabulisa imindeni yabo ney'thandazo zabo endaweni yethu.
Each and every winner from all these 11 categories will walk away with a check of 20,000 courtesy of our sponsor Standard Bank. This is not just a one-night ceremony, but it's a 12-month-long program whereby we are going to be walking this journey together with you, whether you are a winner or you are a nominee.
When I was sitting there and being at the youth awards function, I actually realized I started the business when I was 24 years old. So when I was a youth and in the dark times of apartheid. And why I started off the business, I was forced to. My only qualification in life is an electrician, and I was very good at that.
The Hollywood Foundation, through its enterprise and supplier development team, is steadfast in fostering the growth and development of local businesses. Our dedication is being demonstrated through various contributions to small businesses across South Africa. And this collaboration with the KZN Business Awards is an epic one for Hollywood Foundation, as we continuously extend our reach and support to the growth of local businesses and championing the independence of the youth of KZN.
KZN Youth in Business is not only entrance in Durban, however, it's the entire of KZN. So we saw opportunity to be able to make sure that we contribute in KZN entirely. One of our main goals in terms of SMME is that we make sure that we partner in their growth, we become their partners, and as well as make sure that we grow with them together. What will happen with this money is it's going to go towards the need of the SMME. If the SMME needs an equipment, we are going to go and then pay for that equipment and make sure that equipment is delivered to the SMME, and Mr. Ntenga will be there to see that that's being done.
After the words of wisdom by the honorable dignitaries, it was time for the business of the day, where these businesses were given the glorification that they deserve.
Winner of the township business is Umlazi Famous Ice Cream.
Ice cream zophambili onongiwe ngeinongo eziphezulu ngeinongo ezahlukahlukene. Hayi lana ujwayele ama-cones uphuma nje ngesitsha siyela lapha ko-Milky Lane. In fact Milky Lane naye akasalibona edlalayo.
Utsepiso wase-Hycobix uyena owinile phela kuyi-youth in tourism. Awusitshele ngebhizinisi lakho.
I decided that ngifuna uku-introduce i-hiking kwi-community yase-Newcastle. So kwakunzima ngisaqala because kwakufanele ngiba-educate ukuthi yini uku-hike. Wonke umuntu wayecabanga ukuthi uku-hitchhike. We had to obviously educate farmers because there's different ways of using umhlaba, not just for farming, but you can also use it for other ways, such as hiking.
We do tiles, we do vinyl, we do laminate, we do commercial projects. We work with brands like Standard Bank, who's a sponsor here. So we're all over the show. We've done projects in Johannesburg, Eastern Cape, KwaZulu far up. We've managed to create a lot of jobs, but to put an exact number to people that we actually have that's currently working with us now, I would say 20 people. We're growing. The next milestone, I'm looking to open up a warehouse to cut tiles. So that's a project for next year.
Over the years, we've achieved a lot of awards for manufacturing. As we've been growing, we've got the Young Business Achiever Award. We've got Minara Chamber of Business Commerce Award. We've got a lot of awards regarding our manufacturing, regarding our business, regarding overcoming the challenges of the KZN floods, the COVID-19, and so on.
My business is therapeutic pain classes, and what we do is we help people heal physically, mentally, and emotionally from anything they suffer with. So obviously what they suffer with is personal, but we know our healing process and educating people on art as well has changed a lot of lives in the interim. We're very community-based, so we help a lot of the NGOs raise funds, build awareness, brands, and collaborate with other companies as well.
Tonight is about youth and it's about innovation and the dare to dream big.
Manje awusitshele kusho ukuthini ukuba part of these awards?
I was actually quite shocked. I was shocked and surprised, but we're so excited and happy to be part of these awards, and that just means more recognition for us, and we're reaching more females.
Business lami handpick baskets, senza basket, yonke inhlobo yo basket. Sebenza ikhwama, sebenza ama backpack, fashion nje yo basket sibafaka styleni, sibadayisa yonke indawo la South Africa. A business siqale ngo-2019. So far, we currently employ 7 people, and then 2 people have a temporary job for these holidays.
Congratulations to all the participants. We know that this platform will enable their businesses to grow to greater heights in creating jobs and a financially vibrant KZN province. Washa.
Umyalezo wami kuma sponsors ukuthi siyabonga kakhulu. Number 1 ngokuthi bengenelele into enje, and siphinde sisho sithi kubhlungu ukuthi uhulumeni akaxhasa izinto ezikhanda isizwe, kodwa ukubi into kaTshwala le ngabe yabona amalogo kahulumeni la uyabo. So sibonge ku private sector ukuthi ikhona futhi iyaqhubeka ukuxhasa izinto zakhe isizwe.
Sesifike ekugcineni ke manje kwe-KZN Youth Business Awards. Sesifike ekugcineni kohlelo Ithesho My Hustle. Sesifike ekugcineni konyaka u-2023 as this was our last show for the year. Siyabuya next year coming bigger and better with more interesting and compelling content on this show. Sesicela ukuthi salute to all the winners, salute to Tega Foundation. Sibonge kakhulu nakwi-Team Kapisa TV esisizayo ukuthi lolu hlelo sinilethele lona ababukeli bethu. Asibambane kahle next year. Enjoy responsibly. Mina, I'm out. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Kapisa TV. Washa.